and welcome to the Theater of Football. I'm coming to you right after Manchester United's 2-1 win in Paris over PSG, and what a game it was. Really did not expect what we saw today. I thought United was very much equal to PSG. Obviously, we won the match, so we get all 3 points, but I thought we created tons of opportunities, possibly guilty of overplaying at times when there were a couple times Rashford was in with an opportunity to shoot, and he chose to try to find Martial, and Bruno the same later in the match. But at the end of the day, 18 months ago, it was Marcus Rashford with a late show in Paris, and today it was once again Marcus Rashford with the late, I believe, 86th minute goal that sees United win 2-1 in Paris and go joint top of the group with RB Leipzig. I believe they're up 2-0, so they'll probably be ahead on goal difference. But that doesn't matter. We went to Paris to beat the prohibited group favorite, and yeah, great performance. I thought we spoke about it on Sunday that we expected to see a back three, or at least I expected to see a back three. Did not realize Maguire was carrying a knock. Did not realize, well, I probably could have guessed that Bailly would get injured. But that's neither here nor there. When that happened, I saw, you have the traveling squad. You have Tuanzebe, you have Lindelof, and those are really the only 2 recognizable center backs. But I still thought back 3 because they'll just plug in Luke Shaw right there alongside Lindelof. Lindelof, I got to give him credit. I thought he looked good. He looked composed. He looked confident defensively. And Tuanzebe, he was great. He had to deal with Mbappe on a number of occasions and got it done each time without doing much wrong. He got a kind of a garbage yellow card. I mean, he went up to challenge for the ball, wasn't even looking at the player, put his arm on Mbappe's shoulder. Mbappe went down. Referee gave him a yellow card, but that was a bad decision. But he was excellent, I thought. Whole squad was excellent. Telles looks like a good player. A number of good deliveries, especially from corners. Wan-Bissaka, another great performance. A number of his what we've come to expect, his trademark tackles when it looks like the man's getting beyond him. Yeah, Luke Shaw plugged in left side of center back for most of the game and did a great job there, and then transferred out to fullback when Pogba came on for Telles and did a good job there. And I got to give Pogba some credit too. He came in and worked hard, was aware. A number of times when we were out of possession, he tracked fullbacks running in behind. It looked like Ole went to a diamond in midfield, so he was able to play a little bit further forward than he normally would. So he rewarded Ole for that by being aware, if you will, and keeping an eye on who was it? Oh, I forget who it was, but it doesn't matter. I'm so happy. Everyone was excellent. Yeah, Fred and McTominay, I thought they both played well at Newcastle, especially McTominay. For me, Fred would be my man of the match today. I thought he was excellent in there. He got done by Neymar pretty early on, but after that he was, intercepting passes, making the right tackles, drawing fouls. He was great. I thought he was our engine in the midfield, and playing alongside McTominay for most of that match. He was just great. And I'm always happy to see a good Fred performance. Any player that comes to United and struggles at first and gets a lot of flack when they finally get their chance and start playing well, it's always good to see. So good job, Fred. Really good performance. Yeah, it was excellent. It was a great watch. Did not expect that. I thought we were pretty solid defensively. There was a couple times where we got stretched in the second half. But De Gea, another player we should give credit to. We've talked much on this channel. First, it was possibly replacing him with Romero between the sticks, and then more recently it was Henderson. This was the De Gea of 2016. Yeah, he conceded a goal. It was another fluky, I don't know, poorly dealt with own goal, this time by Martial. But he made a number of really good saves. He was in perfect position when Kurzawa got in the wrong side of, well, probably Lindelof. I forget who it was, but he was in the right position to snuff that chance out, and made a couple other really key saves to keep the number of goals conceded at 1 to allow us to have the platform to go and get that winner at the end. And yeah, it was actually really, really nice. I thought with our way we were set up, we were playing really well. And it was 20 minutes in the second half when Solskjaer brought on Pogba for Telles, and we went to completely changed systems. Went to a back four, went to a diamond in midfield. I have to give Ole a lot of credit there because I didn't think he had the guts to make a decision like that. When I saw Pogba getting ready to come in, I assumed he was withdrawing Fred, and I was like, oh, "This is going to be a mistake." But he completely changed the system, left Fred out there. Looked like McTominay was the base of that diamond. And we kept going, we kept pushing, and eventually Rashford got a shot away and found the corner. I thought it was really good. It's really encouraging that we can change the system in the course of a match and the players don't look completely lost. That was I think the last time we played with 4 at the back and a diamond in midfield was at Everton in March. And he hasn't had the most time to work with a lot of these players on the training pitch. So for our players to come out and play those last 25 minutes at 1-1 and give as good as we got, changing the system after performing really well in the system we started out with the 3 at the back, Telles and Wan-Bissaka pushing forward as wing backs, and both Fred and McTominay holding there in midfield. Yeah, I thought that was excellent. Great encouragement for the future. I know I've questioned in past episodes whether or not our players, are they getting good instruction from the management, from the coaching staff, or are they just not, most of them just not intelligent enough footballers to understand different nuances of different systems and how they're expected to fit into that. So to have that change, the first of all, make the change before the match and have it work out as well as it did, and then change to something else that was different, that wasn't Ole's typical 4-2-3-1, was even more encouraging that on the fly they got it right. Now critics are going to say, well, PSG had injuries and they're not fully fit, that all this. I'm not bothered with that. We'll see them again, 7 or 8 weeks probably. I forget when the return match is at Old Trafford, and they might play a lot better that day. But I didn't think PSG were particularly poor. I thought a lot of our players were excellent. I thought Newcastle was easily our best performance of the season, and I felt like we topped that today. So that was really, really encouraging to watch that match. Even if Rashford didn't score the late goal and it finished 1-1, I still would have been happy. If you offered me a draw before the match, I probably would have bit your hand off. But once we got in the match, we had the lead for a long period. Martial's own goal, we kept creating opportunities, getting men over on the break, and it got to the point where it was like, come on, I want to win this match. I'm sure most of you out there watching were feeling the same way at that point. Like, this team's there to be had. Let's go get them. And we got them. So thank you for watching the Theater of Football as always. The curtain is now closing, and I'm Mike. Let us know your thoughts on Twitter at Theater of Football, and enjoy the rest of the European football this week and the Premier League this weekend.
Oh, hello. Thank you for watching the Theater of Football. If you think Mike got it wrong yet again, please leave your thoughts in the comment section below.